Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will have the first possession of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a bubble.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Johnson wants to throw it. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Cyclones offense will take the field for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it's man coverage. There were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Let's take take just a minute and talk about Mississippi State. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunity, big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cyclones racing to the line in the hurry up. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Bringing the heat. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket, even when things are...
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Unloads quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period, first down here. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but keyword being after the catch.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it inside the 30. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Cyclones are on the move. Going to the run, it's Meadows. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to head into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
At After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Pettis. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Malone. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws out the RPO.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Cyclones have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating this season.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense. And this is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that...
There he goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Scanning the field, it's Pettis. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Iowa State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Woollyhead. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus.
Looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like,
and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclone.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He leaves it with his back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to throw, it's Mung. Here comes the heat. Looking deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back to pass on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Makes the grab on the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Willingham. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. It's a seam wide open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Cyclones are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
It hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Mung. Floats it out in space. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. Oh, he found a space on the right. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding... Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mung. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what an elite team does.